you up to?
Hey Dog Nation, this is the Dog Father here. Welcome to Dog Bowl 13. We're going to have a really special bunch of games ahead of us, and I'm here with one of our sponsors. This is Matt Martinez of MMD Electric. Tell us a little bit about your company.
MMD Electric is a commercial, industrial, residential, small job service company that just kind of keep with smaller jobs so we can keep the schedule more open.
Now that's fantastic, and I can vouch for you because you've come to my house multiple times and saved the day for Cindy and I.
Right.
So, and that's the residential side, but you do a lot more than that.
Correct, yeah. So commercial, we help out with other sponsors like Skylight Specialist, which is a sponsor. We do help them out some of their commercial/residential jobs, or just even restaurants and you name it. We're there to do it. We do it all.
Yeah, and so this year, and just like last year, you're our streaming sponsor. So with that, Shaw Hockey Productions comes in and they cover 46 games over the course of the weekend, all the way from the beer leaguer crappy guys like you and me to world-class sled hockey players and NHL players. All,
correct, yeah.
we can't do that without guys like you, without Shawzy and so on and so forth. So thank you for doing that. And we also have a kind of a cool theme this year in the Dog Bowl, and we're wearing it right now.
We are. The theme I like about this Dog Bowl, and it comes close to home to me, is organ donations. So with the Dog Bowl going on this year and the Survivor game, it's all organ transplant recipients and donors.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about you a little bit on that because you hit both sides of that, right? Because with organ donors, you have the people that receive the organ donations, but you also have the people that give the organs, right?
Correct.
And some of those are living donors, some unfortunately pass, and that goes from there. But kind of tell us about yours.
So first one that got me involved with the organization with Dog Nation was a kidney donation to, everyone knows, D-Rep. Dave Repsher with Flight for Life back in 2015.
Yeah.
With a helicopter accident with Flight for Life. So yeah, he went through some troubles and donated my kidney, which got him back up and running. And that's great for him.
Yeah, and then you on the other side, you're a recipient yourself.
I'm a recipient. I actually have a 21-year-old man from Florida's cadaver cartilage in my left knee.
Yeah, ironically, the same surgery that Gabe Landeskog just had.
That's true.
So you came back, so that means Gabe's coming back too. So, but that's terrific stuff. Amazing on both sides, and also we're wearing the Survivor game jerseys. So these are going to be on Saturday. Amazing game to watch. That'll be on at one of the broadcasts and
at 2:30 p.m. Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, and you are going to be in that game, and so is Dave.
Yes, sir.
So anyway, thank you very much. Tune in. 46 games. You're not going to want to miss a single one. Check it out. Thank you.
All right, welcome Dog Bowl 13 Silver Division, Ryan's Warriors versus MotoSpa. I'm here with Christian Moreno, and my name is Zach Newmeyer. And I'm thinking, Christian, that power play is going to be a key to tonight. What do you think is a key to victory for these teams?
It's got to be consistency. I kind of know this MotoSpa team a bit, and they've said I got some inside intel. And they've let me know that they definitely struggled all weekend so far. So look for them to try. This could be their last game, so look for them to really try and come out strong and try and finish off what has been a interesting tournament for them, to say the least, for them.
On the other side, on Ryan's Warriors, we will have Jared Duvall, sled hockey champion, will be on the ice. And then we have several non-numbers on the MotoSpa team. Some are symbols, some are blank jerseys. We'll refer to blank jerseys as John Baird going forward.
Perfect.
John Baird should get some points today.
Absolutely. Get him on the board.
All staff here, refs, scorekeepers included, all volunteers, volunteer broadcast, everything part of the Dog Nation Dog Bowl event, and we are about to get underway. We'll do 15 minutes for 2 periods run time, and then a 12-minute stop if it's still close at the end. Goes back into the Warrior zone. They'll battle for it in the corner, looking for the breakout cross ice. Is shut down, looks again, gets knocked down with some baseball skill at the blue line, and they'll bring it in back into the zone. Toe drag doesn't get by the defense, fires, we'll call that a block shot, and then it gets pushed all the way down the ice for our first whistle.
I can already tell early this is going to be quite the pace here. Two what looks to be quite speedful teams here. Maybe a little bit of an edge to MotoSpa. Got some younger guys, some fresher, stronger, younger legs. So look for them to really try and use their speed to their advantage this game.
And all us old guys know how to beat the young guys. You got to score first and then just play smart.
Exactly. Shut down hockey.
They'll cycle it behind the net. Inside of the Warrior zone. Comes out to the point. They're cycling it, walking for a lane, got room in the slot area, shot, first save, gets pushed to the side and then turned over, and Ryan's Warriors will break it out on their own power, takes it to neutral ice, brings it in, 2-on-2 in the zone. They'll wait for some help, fire from the outside, test the goalie's blocker, push to the corner. Then it is picked up by MotoSpa, who struggles to break it out and will walk in front of his net. Something his coach told him not to do.
Did it anyway.
Back in the MotoSpa zone, looking for the long pass to the wing, comes in a little bit hot. That's going to be an icing call.
A little bit of a flying saucer right there. That thing was hot off the stick there of the MotoSpa D-man.
Maybe a little bit of nerves.
A little bit early. They got a little bit of pressure on them. They don't want to finish the weekend 0-3, but they got to bring it this game. So.
And we have several number 80s on the Ryan Warriors team. We're trying to tell them apart by their size and style of play. Puck comes out of the zone, D to D. Warriors try to go center. It's intercepted. He'll walk into the zone, and there's an odd man temporarily that gets shut down by a back checker. Good stick, disrupts the pass, puts it up into the netting for another whistle.
Ryan's Warriors all in the shooting lanes lately. Haven't really allowed MotoSpa to get toward the middle of the ice. As you see in the offensive zone setup, the Ryan's Warriors really do a good job at just keeping the MotoSpa guys on the outside of the ice, not letting them to get on the inner portion and get those high percentage shots. Keeping them on the outside and to the point. And blocking shots.
Another block shot up into the netting. Another whistle, face-off taking place inside of the Warrior zone. Puck's one back to MotoSpa. They'll work it D to D, and then they'll throw it in front. They do get a tip, but then it gets bounced to the side. They'll pick up the rebound on that and work behind the net, down low, looking for help. Tries to get to the point, a little bit too hot. This will not be an icing as it was a pass attempt. Comes down, goalie's going to play it around the boards. And it's fumbled on the boards and then picked up by MotoSpa. They got a 3-on-2 for a second, but it's going to be negated by the back checker. Got room in the slot area, throws a blind pass over to the corner. MotoSpa will fight for it and collect it behind the net. You're really right with Ryan's Warriors is just keeping them out of that house area, pushing everything out to the perimeter, and they're being patient until they get the puck.
Yeah, very good defensive structure in their own end. Net is off.
And the net gets pushed
A
free.
little loose net.
Another whistle. Looks like MotoSpa has brought in the coaches. Got some well-dressed gentlemen that are undoubtedly giving them inspiration as well as a tactical advantage, possibly. We'll see.
The hats there making that suit and that suit combo look absolutely flawless right now.
The derbies. 10:42 is rolling off the clock. First period. Every second counts as we are at run time, losing valuable ice time.
Did it not have the pegs in, maybe?
It looks like they didn't have
They
the
didn't have
pegs
the
on the
pegs,
net.
maybe.
That does make it tough to leave
Very
it
much
in
so.
place. It comes back to MotoSpa. D to D at the point. He's got room for a shot. He tries to throw it in the lane for a tip. It gets pushed aside by the Warriors. MotoSpa up top again. Defense having a lot of room at the point, and a breakout for the Warriors. Fleck tries to throw it across behind the winger. Picked up by the center. He is circling around. Throws it out front. Goes off his skate. Good job by MotoSpa D. Had that stick tied up. Unable to make a play. And they'll battle for it on the boards and push it in deep. MotoSpa cycles around the boards and it gets pushed right back. Pass. Cross ice pass attempt blocked. And they'll have to fight for it again behind the net. They'll work for it under pressure in the corner. And now they got a little bit of room coming out. They got a 3-on-2 with some time. Setting up. Drop pass. Walking into the slot area. And another drop pass, and they lose their man advantage, but they got a good shot attempt from the point. Goalie makes a bad save. Kicks it over the corner. Picked up. MotoSpa looks to break it out. Long pass into the zone. One-on-one. Got a seam. Fires it high. Blocker save. Goes back into the glass. And they'll battle for it in the corner once again. This time picked up by the Warriors. Fires across and makes a breakout pass the other way inadvertently. He got a two. He's in alone. Got a move on the goalie and goal. John Baird.
John Barrett. Little far side over the patch snipe. What I like to call the Connor Bedard special. Just walks on a breakaway and just snaps a hot wrister right over the pad. Right below the block, or right below the glove there. Very hard for a goalie to make those type of saves on a breakaway.
That breakout actually came from Ryan's Warriors inadvertently. Missed pass went out and landed, fortunately, for MotoSpa on one of their sticks. As they walk into the slot area, they'll drop it down low, look around, try a wraparound attempt, and then a second attempt. Goalie blocks them both. Gets up to the point, and they'll shift it in deep and collect it behind the net. Ryan's Warriors cycles it around the boards, a rim pass, and they make a breakout, and it hits the sled in their bench area. You know, that's worth pointing out. If you see the sled around center ice, one thing that Dawg Nation wants to do is build a rink where these guys on sleds can actually have an accessible bench, an accessible arena. It's one of the only sports where players, and there's a shot off the pad into the net, where players with disabilities do not have full access to the sport because of the shape and format of the arena.
Yeah, even just getting onto the ice. I mean, I don't know. I mean, for a lot of sled guys, if you were to sit and watch them try and get onto the ice, it is honestly a very painful looking process to see them honestly on their head, using all their strength that they have to try and get onto the ice. It's pretty hard to watch, but it's also pretty crazy seeing how they do it the way they do. But again, it just, if we can make their lives easier, that is what we want to do, and that's what this rink allows us to do, is to make their life easier.
MotoSpa rings one off the post, collects the rebound, walks into the slot, and scores.
Might be John Baird.
It's John Baird again.
Gotta love John Baird.
Blank jerseys are all John Baird today.
John Baird's got 2 on the board so far.
Seven minutes left to go in the first. MotoSpa off to a strong start. They'll go D to D, cross ice pass intercepted. And Ryan's Warriors will dump it in. That is pushed back out to center. Collected by Ryan's Warriors. They'll send it up to the boards. And Duvall will battle for it on the blue line. It gets poked around him as MotoSpa will come in. Throw it to the outside, good stick, blocks that passing lane, kicks it to the boards, and then collects it. Ryan's Warriors will battle on the boards, get out of the zone, and they do. And then it's collected by MotoSpa back in their own zone. They'll regroup under pressure. Pass attempt blocked. Ryan's Warriors pick it up, and then we'll throw it towards the net. And a good tip by the defenseman, inadvertent tip nonetheless, and he apologizes to the goalie.
Didn't mean to get in your way there.
Every now and then as a defenseman, you got to make sure the goalie's staying sharp, you know.
Got to keep him on his toes.
Keep him
exactly.
warm. Face-off won by MotoSpa. They'll bring it behind the net and rim it around, and it's picked up by the defense of the Warriors. They put it on net, and the goalie's going to grab that and force another face-off.
A little bit of change of pace here. Looks like the Ryan's Warriors team is starting to have a little bit more offensive zone time than the MotoSpa team has. So look for Ryan's Warriors to really try and get some offense going here late in this first period.
Draws one back cleanly to the defense, fires high over the net. And MotoSpa does a rocket pass into the groin area of his teammate. That's not how you get free beer.
Not at all. Mr. McDonald took that one right off the groin. If you're wondering, I'm calling him Mr. McDonald. He got some very interesting McDonald's socks that I've actually never seen in my life. Anyone wear McDonald's socks before. I may need to ask him about that and where in the world he got those.
Special items, maybe we'll add that to the auction.
That is a great idea.
Ryan's Warriors with the first real solid scoring attempt there. A pass to the middle in the slot. Now it's back into the Warriors' side. And MotoSpa collects it behind the net where they've been comfortable. Oh, we're trying to see a Michigan. The goalie comes up high on that to block the Michigan and knocks the net off in the process. Face-off will take place.
The man himself, Holden Beckett. I played with that dude, number 0, a couple years ago with the Highland Hills Jaguars, a major AA team. Great dude. We call him Eddie because he looks like one of the characters from Ed, Edd and Eddie. And it's just such a beauty. And that was a great play there. Great try there, but no, couldn't get it done.
Historically, a lot of times you see in a no-check league, checking is allowed if somebody is trying a Michigan.
Yeah, in a check league game, that dude would be on his behind very quick. I would not be surprised if he tried to do it again here soon. Mr. Skillful, as we called him.
Got to play to the audience sometimes.
Exactly.
It's a charity event.
And I will say a little inside intel again. I did tell him this game's being broadcasted, so he knows to show up today, because I told him to.
Perfect. MotoSpa breaks it out of their zone. They'll come across center ice and enter the zone. Look to the outside, collected behind the net as they often do. Points are open. It gets to the point. And a fake shot off to the side. Easy save for the goaltender. Pushes it to the corner, and Ryan Warriors will collect the rebound. They'll battle for it on the boards, and it finds a way out to center ice. MotoSpa forced to regroup back into their own zone. They try to chip a pass up. It's blocked, and they'll race for the rebound. The rebound is picked up by the Warriors. And a high-speed rim pass, a little bit too hot to handle, and it comes out to MotoSpa. We'll regroup again at center ice. Chip it in, and refs are going to say no ice on that one. And then it comes up, a couple turnovers inside the zone. MotoSpa picks it up behind the net again.
MotoSpa's got to be better with their passes. They're just chucking meatballs all across the ice here. They got to try and make some clean, crisp, hard passes that are on the tape.
Here's a turnover, 2-on-1, potential, intercepted.
Great defensive play
by
there.
The defense. A little bit tough to figure out the rosters here. That was not John Baird. That was number 9 with a great defensive play. Just about 2 minutes left to go in this first period of play. Face off down in the Warriors zone. Yeah, that might be it.
Nicolas Javier with a great defensive play there, if that was him indeed. To break up that 2-on-1 almost breakaway chance there for Ryan's Warriors.
What comes out, he's got somebody and gets it to him. Slows him down his stride, but this will be a scoring attempt. Save by the goaltender, pushes it off to the half boards. It's picked up by Jared Duvall. Jared Duvall will battle at his level and pokes it out for a good pass. Down low, they'll regroup and then it is chipped away. And chipped up a little bit too far. Not sure why they're going to wave that, but they are waving that to keep the play going. And Ryan's Warriors goes for the cherry pick pass once again. This time MotoSpa is in position for it. They'll intercept the pass attempt and throw it into the zone. Starting to see Ryan's Warriors adjust and putting a cherry picking forward to try to get some scoring opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, the same thing was happening with MotoSpa early in the game. They were kind of sending guys up, as you see right here, 3 guys leaving the ice right now, and they have 3-on-1 on their way up.
That shot was by Barrett for the Warriors, bounced right off the goaltender's head, which is also known as a save.
Yep.
This one comes back, MotoSpa behind the net, they'll regroup. Look for the breakout pass, tries to be flashy, big turnover, almost cost his team a goal. Coach is not going to be happy about that.
Looks like he's clapping over there, though. I don't know what he's clapping about, but that was almost a scary defensive play there for the D-man.
A little bit of words of encouragement
exactly.
to think a little bit. But players know when they make mistakes. Coaches are there to remind them.
Exactly. A little bit of an earful, don't hurt no one.
Right. Warriors will regroup. At neutral ice, gets turned over as it bounces off the stick. John Baird brings it into the zone. He passes to the other John Baird. And he looks, fires off the goaltender, over the net, into the corner.
Love the John Baird action we're getting going here today.
And that's it for the first period. We have MotoSpa up 2-0 over Ryan's Warriors. Well, the first part of the period was all MotoSpa. Looks like Ryan's Warriors were able to get a few scoring chances towards the end of that one, maybe adjusting their game accordingly.
Yeah, they definitely adjusted their game a little bit to make sure they can maybe start getting some more offensive chances. They're starting to send guys up towards the neutral zone area, towards the neutral zone to try and get more offensive rushes, get some more odd man rushes so they can get back in this game here. For MotoSpa, I think for them, they just got to make some cleaner passes. They're all over the place with their passes, chucking meatballs all over the ice. So they got to find a way. I'm repeating myself here, but they got to make sure they get some hard, crisp passes that are tape to tape so they can make sure they can pot some more goals here. I mean, even in the offensive zone, they're still getting somewhat kept to the outside. So if anything, they need to start getting shots to the net and start crashing the net. It sounds like a broken record. How many times I've said that this week, but it's a fact. You got to crash the net and you got to look for rebounds because they're going to be there.
No more passes to the groin.
Yeah.
Not advisable ever, especially in a charity tournament.
Exactly.
Like goaltender still holding his head a little bit. He took a hard one right off the center of the mask. The helmets do save your life, but they don't necessarily stop impact.
Yeah.
Completely.
He's got a call up there because his head's ringing a bit, so he's probably getting a phone call from up there.
Yep. Enter into protocol, and he's good, and he's going to be back into net.
Maybe a little wobbly. We'll see.
All right, we got 15 minutes on the clock for this second period. As the faceoff comes back and then is turned over, and it might have and
John Baird.
A scoring chance. That's a hat trick for John Baird. Another blank jersey.
John Baird's having an incredible game so far today.
Carrying the team. That was a turnover on a D-to-D pass. They got in, got one step, good puck protection, and able to put that into the upper corner of the net.
Yeah, if you're that D-man there, you just got to use the wall, use the half wall, and let the winger go get that puck in the half wall in the neutral zone.
MotoSpa gaining some confidence now with a 3-goal lead, and they'll work as a possession game. This one gets picked up by the Warriors and turned over neutral ice a couple times, and then it comes back to the Warriors. They'll regroup. A little bit of miscommunication there. These teams have not practiced together.
I think that's kind of clear. They haven't really practiced much because the chemistry.
The John Baird line is on with another chance and another
John
goal.
Baird again.
John Baird, 4 goals.
John Baird's put on a show for us today. 4 on the board already. Not looking too bad.
3 forwards with blank jerseys.
Yeah, we have a blank name on our roster here, so we're just calling everyone with the blank jersey John Baird because John Baird on our roster is blank.
Heck of a day.
Heck of a day.
That's a 4-0 lead for MotoSpa. And they'll win another faceoff. They try to regroup. It bounces off the skates, gets turned over. Good chance. And I'd call that one a save. I think the goalie nipped that one.
Yeah, he did.
Up into the netting.
Looking a bit old school there, number 15 for Ryan's Warriors, using the old wood stick there. That is a retro look with the wooden
classic,
stick.
a
Very
classic.
classic. You do not want to catch one of those on the wrist, I'll tell you that.
Let's not forget, I.F. Rady had only a couple miles per hour away from the shot speed record with that old wood stick that the guys are now using the new one-piece.
Exactly.
A lot of chaos in front of the net, gets out to a point, good heads-up play to try to look for a little bit of room. And they'll fire again from the outside. Goaltender makes a save, pushes it to the corner. And now forced to retreat as MotoSpa breaks it out. And Zero's going to show a little bit of skill, but he tries to split the D, and a stick gets in the way of that attempt. And Ryan's Warriors will turn it around quickly. Oh, guy jumps off the bench and makes a play. He's up close, goaltender safe. And Warriors pick it up, and they will bounce it off the boards just past center. It's picked up by MotoSpa. They'll regroup in their own zone. And pass attempt is partially blocked off of the stick. And then a second attempt comes out. Got a 3-on-2, 4-on-2. That is quickly disintegrating. And then a shot from the outside. Goaltender makes a save. It's gloved down by the defense. He'll take it to the corner and look for help. He gives it to the wrong team. And hands looking
Good
back
look
door.
there from Holden Beckett. Trying to go stretch pass across the zone there for a one-timer possibly.
Solid play
Good
by
keep in there as well.
Warriors Elbert. That got a stick in the way, or that was a wide open net on the back door.
MotoSpa really having some good offensive zone time here. Working the puck down low, using the half walls, using the point, moving the puck laterally in the zone here.
John Baird tries to go to the
And
net.
we're gonna get a power play
bit
for
rest
MotoSpa.
And we got a hooking penalty.
And that tends to happen when you get trapped in your own end because of a defensive zone turnover. They usually always come back to bite you in the behind. So see if that can happen, unfortunately, for Ryan's Warriors as that puts MotoSpa on the power play with the 4-goal lead here. 10:51 left in the second.
McDonald Sox wins the draw. Right back to Javier. Shot from the point is deflected, but goes wide of the net. Points have been wide open on 5-on-5. They're really wide open with that man advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Saved by the Warriors. It's about the best thing you can do is get a whistle on the penalty kill at a runtime game. Knocks a good 20 seconds out of the penalty before these guys line up for a draw. It's a men's league secret out there for you young, aspiring men's league players. They'll work it to the point, walk down to the half board, and they'll cycle it around. Tries to walk to the middle, loses a handle on the puck. Gets a good stick underneath his, maintains it with some flashy moves.
Good play there by John Baird. Make sure he just keeps hold of that puck with the guy on his back.
Good interception defense in there by the Warriors. And forced to regroup. Javier brings it in. He's got 2-on-1. Another great stick
Yeah, great defensive stick generally.
by Gary on the Warriors. Cycled around, and the penalty is over soon. Not posted on the board.
I do like how MotoSpa, when they get the puck, especially on the power play, you see the entire ice kind of slowly move it. They all start to gravitate toward the middle of the net there, toward the high slot area to make sure they can try and get a shot on net, maybe get some rebounds, get a 5-0 lead here.
Looks like we are close to the penalty ending, judging by the operations team opening the door. But it remains 5-on-4 for a second, and MotoSpa will get one more power play advantage. Now we are even strength as they come into the zone. Let's look around behind,
what
goes
a
for a
soft
back door,
pass.
and it's still an open net.
There it is.
Second one gets in. That is Spencer Sherp with the rebound, picks it up and buries it. It was a huge first save on the back door.
That was a great save, and that was a great sauce pass as well from the right side of the ice to the left that caused that initial one-timer, but a great save nonetheless by the Ryan's Warriors goaltender there. 5-0 here with 8:10 left to go in the second period. Game slowly getting away here from Ryan's Warriors, maybe getting out of hand.
Duvall wins the draw back for the Warriors. They'll push it up to the wing, and then they'll hand it in. They'll battle for it, gets pulled off the boards by MotoSpa. MotoSpa not letting up. They likely, if they want to see any postseason play here, they've got to have all the point advantage they can to break a tiebreak. So there's no sympathy in this one, and they will work it from ground. Wow.
John Bear with a great opportunity going forehand, backhand. Trying to go short side over the shoulder if he can. Just rung it off the bar, but good save nonetheless by Ryan's Warrior goaltender to hold that post and make sure he doesn't allow that opportunity to come into fruition.
John Baird takes a draw. He loses to Duvall for the Warriors, and it gets shipped around behind the net. They'll look for the breakout, taking their time, not a lot of forecheck pressure, and a lot of room to skate.
This John Baird line has looked very good today so far.
They have very much an offensive line and not showing a ton of defense.
Great defensive play there by MotoSpa's number 4. That is Liam Fleet with a great defensive play right there to break up that offensive push right there on the back door.
Liam Fleet finds his home with the Shreveport Mudbugs, former Rough Rider player. Flourishing hockey career continuing into the Knoll.
Very cool.
Puck bounces around, few turnovers in the zone, picked up by the Warriors. Good lead pass, and the headman walk in, tries a backhand. I think if he'd gone to forehand, he had him beat on that one. But hindsight is always easier, and it's always easier to see from up here.
Exactly.
MotoSpa 3-on-2, they hit the top of the triangle, and then they hit the top of the net.
Is that who I think it is? Yes, it is. John Baird.
John Baird.
Got 5 goals on the night. Not too shabby.
John Baird having a heck of a run.
That was a great pass, too, to the F3 there, trailing to make, and then he had all the time in the world to get that snapshot off, and it goes right over the shoulder. A little bit of top corner where Grandma hides her Thin Mint cookies.
Just over 5 minutes left to go in the second. We are locked in for a run time for the rest of this game.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. What a wrister there that was. Just gets it right off the elbow and into the netting up there. Very unexpected shot. I think that was...
They might want to check the curve on that stick. I'm not sure that's a regulation curve with a whip like that.
Looking like Marty McSorley out there with the stick.
Backhand high off the glass, and the Warriors will get it out of the zone. MotoSpa picks it up. They'll regroup it, neutral ice, and then walk it into the zone. Down to the half boards. Cycling around, they try a bad angle shot. It's blocked away by the goaltender with ease, and the Warriors will try to charge forward.
That was Peter Mangan with that shot that hit off the elbow and into the netting. A very nice hard wrist shot. And puck in the skates now.
Warriors will take a look, tries a cross-ice pass, it's intercepted, and MotoSpa will regroup, and they're comfortable just lofting it down back to the Warriors. Warriors got a little bit of offensive chances here, and fired from the outside right into the belly of the beast, and that is a save.
Got to get those shots from the pad. A little bit of a POP, pass off the pad, get the guy trailing, getting the net drive guy to go to the far post, and if you try and get that shot off the far pad, a rebound goes right to your guy, crashing the net, an easy backdoor tap in.
Warriors intercepted, keep it in, and then it comes back to MotoSpa. MotoSpa chips it forward, and it bounces over to stick and gives an opportunity to your boy here, Mr. Hands, and he buries.
Holden Beckett, baby. Big goal by Holden, nicely done, makes this game 7-0. Eddie Becky, as we called him in the room.
Showed some real skill there. He came in fast, hit the brakes, pulled back, found a little bit of space. Goalie bit on the first move, and then he put it into the net.
He has pulled that move off so many times, and it works a lot of the time.
Trademark
That
move.
is his trademark move. He did it at a tournament in Omaha, Nebraska a couple years ago, and the goalie was in the corner basically. It was pretty funny.
MotoSpa refusing to let up the offensive pressure as we have defense pinching forward. Everybody wants to get some points today.
Might as well. You're 0-2, so you got to try and run the score up here. Give yourself a shot at going to a championship round.
That goes off the stick into the corner. It'll be picked up, and they will retreat up to the point. McDonald's drops it in the corner. A little bit of a disruption there. I thought we might get a sympathy call. We did not get a sympathy call. Refs calling a good game.
Yeah, I like how they're just keeping it, just letting the guys play here.
Warriors will battle down low for the puck in the corner. They have it, looking for a little bit of offensive help. MotoSpa content to give them the perimeter and just block out any scoring chances in the lane. And it goes back and then hits the high slot area, intercepted. And it looks like we got a one-on-one coming into the zone.
Evolving. 2-on-1 if he gets towards the net there.
He had the lane, didn't get the pass across. Goalie gets in the way. That's a save.
I will say I really do enjoy seeing Jerry Duvall out here in a sled in a regular game. Though it can be challenging for him, he's looked really, really good tonight. Though, considering the circumstances, been all over the puck as much as he can, and it's truly pretty awesome to see a guy like Jerry Duvall, a sled hockey Paralympic gold medalist, out here playing.
That has not been beat on a face-off draw, by the way. He's won every draw he's been out there for.
I mean, some would say he kind of does have the advantage being
a little bit
ice
of
level.
advantage, but there's several advantages for other people out here. So
Exactly.
MotoSpa tries to get out of the zone. That's turned over, kept into the zone temporarily. MotoSpa picks it up, and they'll push it forward to neutral ice. A little bit of urgency coming out of the Warrior team. Again, we see Duvall having to get out of the way of the play as he's on his bench area, which is that kind of scorekeeper area on the ice. Puck comes up to the point, gets shifted in. There's a pass, kind of a pass shot. Didn't quite make it through. And then MotoSpa will regroup and send it down the ice. This one intercepted, and we got a 2-on-1, 3-on-1. And it gets delayed behind the net, and they do not get a scoring chance out of that 3-on-1. And turned over to the Warriors. Warriors will bring it out of the zone off of a couple sticks, and it bounces, and then it is picked up by MotoSpa. They'll look to go back to the zone. Clearly offsides because of a lazy line change happening on theirs, but that'll bring us down inside of about 40 seconds in this period.
That 3-on-1 opportunity they had, they looked a bit sloppy. The puck handler there just kind of wanted to do it himself, but he had McDonald's socks there. He was trailing and went behind him to try and go on the back door, maybe get a little 2-on-1 action, but he held on to the puck, and unfortunately that opportunity wasn't capitalized.
And that puck carrier is a defenseman, so kind of was a little nervous maybe having a 3-on-1. That's not something a defenseman sees very often.
Gripping the stick a little too tight.
His moment of fame.
Exactly.
He'll have to have another chance later. That brings us to the end of the second period with the score 7-0 in favor of MotoSpa over the Warriors. And we'll have one more period of action. It'll be a 12-minute run time and help the tournament get back on schedule at the expense of the Warriors.
Yeah, MotoSpa's speed has really shown here in this game, and they've been able to have a lot of odd man rushes and be able to get around the D-man and get around the Ryan Warriors team here throughout this game.
Youth is on their side.
Yes, it is. Ryan Warriors should try and get on the board, see what they can do in the last 12 minutes here. Going to be difficult with the run clock, but you never know. See if they get some good opportunities. They've had some great chances. Loaded in front of the net, had a couple breakaways. My guy, the wood stick, has had some great opportunities tonight.
Always a moral victory if you can get on the board, no matter what the score is.
Absolutely. Getting on the board is very important, especially in something like this. And for MotoSpa, of course, is just going to be trying to even run up the score. It's 7-0 going into the third period, but if they can run up the score more and possibly give them an opportunity of playing in the championship round, that is what they are looking for. Or not, who knows.
All right, the third period has started. 12 minutes on the clock. This one comes back. And MotoSpa will regroup in their own zone. They'll look for a long pass. Good interception of that pass.
Right there, a little kick save.
Save the breakaway.
Yeah, save the breakaway there on the far side.
And here we go. One to beat. He's got some room, and he gets by. Oh, wow,
What a save. That was a great move, too, as well.
Good puck protection. Tried to let it hang on the side, and goalie sees it, collects it, and then they tell each other, good job.
Great deceptive move to try and go forehand, then pull on the brakes and go to the backhand there and try and get it on the blocker side pad. Wasn't able to capitalize. Keeps this game 7-0 here with 11:15 in this third period. MotoSpa now behind the net with the puck. Moving up the ice now.
Into the zone. MotoSpa down on the half boards. They'll look to walk in. Looking. Pass to the point is intercepted, but kept in temporarily, and then it bounces out to center. And they will regroup without pressure. Walking all the way in, goes off of the skate, stops it. And a long pass to the wing is going to be successful. He's got a trailer with him. Not sure he knows. Takes it down deep. They'll battle in the corner. Good pass around the boards. Oh. Big play. Two big plays by the goalie. Stick gets in the way of the pass. Secondary chance. Goalie gets in the way of that. And then goalie makes a save and sits on it.
Trey Hirschfield looking like Martin Border out there with the stick play and being able to make some fantastic saves here. 10 minutes remaining in this third period, keeping this shutty going. Knock on wood as I knock on the table 3 times with the right hand, of course.
You know, this is a time in men's league where your team kind of lets down on the defense with this 7 lead, and that goaltender still wants the
shutout.
The big shutout that you're not supposed to say, but we're going to say it and see what happens.
I knocked on wood, so we should be fine.
Yeah, okay.
If not, then my fault. I'm sorry, Trey.
Warriors bring it across center with speed. He'll leave it. Good lead, a lot of room walking in, and fires from the outside. Goalie tracks it through traffic, makes a glove save. We're 9 minutes left to go in this third period with run time happening. So every face-off takes about 20, 30 seconds. Duvall on the draw for the Warriors, and he wins it and then pushes it over, and it gets intercepted by MotoSpa. MotoSpa comes out. Javier doing a lot of wheeling with the puck, and he will walk into the zone. Sees a high trail, gives it, and they will cycle around. What a pass. Good save.
Pass there by Holden Beckett.
Beckett, great vision, puts that all the way across the ice to a good scoring chance. Goalie tracks it over and makes a save. Yeah, we got some walking in, big backhand, goaltender save, knocks it down.
Trey Hirschfield wants to keep that goose egg where it's at. He's trying. Hopefully his defense can stay with it and make sure to keep the front of the net clear so he can see as many pucks come through as possible. And well, just what they say, that the best offense or the best defense is offense. So see if MotoSpa can continue to move the puck up the ice and continue generating scoring opportunities. That they're going to need as many goals as they can to continue to possibly play in a championship round tomorrow.
I'm going to go ahead, grab play-by-play for a minute.
Yeah. MotoSpa back near their own blue line. Circling, visioning, throws the puck up the half wall. Cross ice now. Here comes MotoSpa entering the zone. MotoSpa pulls up just above the top of the circle. Moves it cross ice to the right circle, to the right dot. Find the net now. Ryan's Warriors now gain possession behind their own net. Surveying the ice. Moves it towards the middle, but pass was unfortunate, did not connect. And there will be no icing on that play as MotoSpa is able to pick up the puck in their own end. MotoSpa now moves it far side. John Baird coming on the left side. Moves up to John Baird again. Shot. Deflected in front and goes out of play. And we will have a whistle, and clock keeps going. It is 7:20 left in this third period. It's 7-0 MotoSpa. See if they can continue to generate some offense here, get as many goals as possible. Ryan's Warriors wins the draw. Possession behind their own net, throws up the half wall. Is able to get out of the zone. Possible 3-on-1 here. Shot off the nice save at the block by Trey Hirschfield. Behind the net, MotoSpa. MotoSpa coming with the left half wall now. Moves the puck up to the blue line. Possible numbers if he gets it there. Shot blocked. Still with possession is MotoSpa and tries centering it, but unfortunately out of the zone, and he will go back to pick it up.
Seen some good end-to-end action for a 7-0 game here
Absolutely.
in the third.
They're trying to put everything they have for their final and third game of this tournament, possibly, for both teams. Good opportunity there in front of the net. For number 89, John Lady, who has the retro equipment with some very old-looking gloves and a absolutely unreal-looking Jofa bucket. I don't know if that's a Jofa or a Cooper bucket, but nonetheless, a vintage-style bucket there.
Classic. Check the auction. We may be able to get that out there also.
Absolutely.
You can't find those in the stores anymore, as they've been
can't.
banned in all hockey leagues except for these.
You can wear anything in these leagues now.
Warriors, good shot to the outside, goes off the D almost into the net, but he sweeps it away before it drops. Warriors fire from the outside, hits a body in front, goes into the glass, and they will circle it around rim behind the net, and then it is picked up by MotoSpa, who is able to chip it ahead.
Nice little pass there off the half
might be
wall.
in. We got a 2-on-1 developing. Takes a little bit of time. Good back check effort by the Warriors to come back and disrupt that play. And it comes out to center. Now we got a chance the other way. He's in. He's going to be challenged. A couple guys get in his way and make a block.
Great sticks in front, but man, number 15 for the Rhines Warriors, Sam Goins, having a great game so far. Really flying up and down the ice. Definitely had a couple breakaways here, a couple of good offensive rushes, some odd man rushes throughout this game here, and he's looked really good so far. Late in this third period.
MotoSpa collects the draw, and they will push it out to center ice where it's intercepted by the Warriors. They have to wait a second for the zone to clear of their fellow teammates. Walks it in, makes a scoring chance, almost misfires that one into the net. He tried to collect it to walk out front. Goalie was making a play to intercept that as he walked out front, and he let the puck go. Goalie had to scramble to make the save.
An accidental shot there that almost got past Trey Hirschfield there, but stayed with it, made a nice save. With 4:20 left in this game.
Warriors win the draw, out to the point, looking for a little bit of help. Deflection then off the goalie, then into the corner for a save. MotoSpa will collect it, look for a little bit of help, pass out in front of the net. It bounces free and is intercepted by the Warriors. Warriors walk, they're firing. Warriors showing a lot of grit here, trying to get on that board in a game that they have definitely been giving up a lot of attack zone time and a lot of goals. Warriors throw it up. It'll be a 1-on-1 into the zone with a helper coming, and they will wait for the rest of the teammates to come into the zone, and finds a slot area. It's picked up and then sticked away by MotoSpa out to center ice. And it looks like they might have a step. The trailer gets the puck, and goalie makes a save, and then it bounces around behind the net where it is battled for and recovered by MotoSpa. He'll walk around, takes a look before cycling it down low.
Great look for the D-man there on that rush to be able to find the D-man trailing, and was able to get a really good, hard, nice slap shot on net. And a great save nonetheless by the Rhines Warriors goaltender.
Good play by Javier, picks it up out of the air, loves it, helps to be tall, and then sticks it in and then gets it knocked away just when he gets into a scoring area. Warriors coming back the other way. They're going to fire from the outside. That actually hit the guy in front of them, so it was partial deflection, but far enough away the goalie adjusted, made the save. This one comes all the way back into the Warriors zone as MotoSpa changes behind the play. Warriors try to get it out. It bounces off somebody, and now they'll fight for it on the half boards. Puck comes out to the Warriors. They'll go right up, bounces over a couple sticks, and will go all the way down the ice. And will be an icing whistle.
Good chances here for MotoSpa late in this third period. Had that good trail, the good D-man trailing there on that one-timer, Javier, and some good zone time as well here late in this third period. Continuing just to keep the zone, get some good opportunities going with these last couple minutes here.
Sure would like to see the Warriors get a goal here.
And break the goose egg.
Break the goose egg. Well, it's been well earned by the MotoSpa goaltender.
very good this game in net.
And that one
Nice
gets
shot by
deflected.
Beckett.
Good save. Goaltender still scrambling, fighting for it before the Warriors are able to kick it all the way down the ice, and they will waive the icing call on this one. Probably has something to do with the score and time. And MotoSpa will collect it, break it out one more time. Pass into the zone. Feather it back to the center. Defense has a good job of having the guy tied up. It'll get back to the point. We're down about a minute to go, and we might have a breakaway the other way. A fast defenseman racing back to catch him. It's moved, fired back, hits the defenseman, then the goaltender, then goes into the corner.
Great defensive play there by MotoSpa to make sure that that opportunity doesn't. Up 2-0 here. John Baird, big save.
Big
Nice
save.
push left or right there. Made a great right patch save.
That defensive breakup was by Liam Fleet before, and now it's back in. Baird over, and backdoor doesn't get through, goes off the
Penalty here
post.
for Ryan's Warriors as well.
Fleet gathers the puck to center, sauces over to John Baird. John Baird takes a look, he walks into the zone, and it is shut down, and he's forced out to center. 38 seconds left to go. Fleet picks up the puck. He's walking in, he takes a stick and a couple people in his way.
We're gonna have a penalty here with 30 seconds left in this game.
This will probably do it for the game, as we are at a runtime moment, trying to keep on schedule. I'm going to put this Ryan Warriors. Now we have a roster. A lot of John Bairds.
Give me on number 80 for Ryan's Warriors. Not too sure what the call was. Wasn't able to see what it was. That was on Kevin White, penalty. There's another goal with 2 seconds left to end this game. MotoSpa wins the game 8-0. That goal there by number 13, Peter Mangan, with a very nice goal on what has been a very dominant performance by MotoSpa here.
They might be
9-0 game.
They might be showing a little bit of brilliance, just a little bit too late for this tournament, but a moral victory for them. Everybody will celebrate. Lots of events going on. Come down and see us. A lot more games to go here at the Dawg Bowl, number 13.
I want to thank you again to Mike Shaw and Shaw Hockey Productions for putting on this broadcast for us. And we just want to thank you guys for tuning in, and have a good one. I've been Christian Moreno along with
Zach Newmeyer.
Thank you again, and have a good one.
That's a wrap. Thanks for tuning in.
I am Matt Martinez with MMD Electric, official streaming sponsor of Dawg Bowl 13.
Thank you, Matt. And always remember to play hard
Play fair.
and give back.
We'll see you at the next face-off.